The most iconic FPS game in its original form is back, and it's never been easier to play it. You can now play the original Halo 3 multiplayer even after the servers were sunsetted back in 2021. For me, the Halo series, specifically Halo 3, is one of my favorite series and games ever. The impact that it left on us when growing up was phenomenal. It was a once in a lifetime experience that our generation was able to see the peak of a series and a birth of a new era for online gaming and FPS gaming. This phenomenon doesn't happen often with a game in any generation. There are probably a few handful of games that we've experienced growing up as 90s kids and early 2000s kids that, they were able to make us feel a certain way and the game taking the industry by a storm. A few that I can mention are games like Mario 64, Zelda Ocarina of Time, Kingdom Hearts, and more modern games like God of War 2018, Skyrim, and much more. Although you may not be able to wipe your memory, go back in time, play Halo 3 all over again for the first time, experience the campaign, and just be in awe, or have those summer nights or fall winter nights with your buddies playing Halo 3 online on Xbox Live for the first time ever again. That time is long gone. It's but a memory, a feeling, a nostalgic memory. But you could revisit the original Halo 3 multiplayer matchmaking a certain way. But some of you might be looking at me and say, we have the Master Chief Collection, Halo 3's on there. What are you talking about? Before we begin, I just wanted to thank all of you guys for supporting the channel. We're at 1,000 subs, and the next goal is 10,000 subs by the end of the year, December 2025. It's a long shot, but it's a goal. So I just wanted to thank you guys all for watching. If you haven't, please sub and like the video. If you have any suggestions for future videos or any comments about this topic, please leave them down below. But let's get into it. The original Halo 3 servers were sunsetted and taken down back in 2021. And that moment really hit us hard for a lot of us OG Halo fans. I know a lot of us probably weren't using our Xbox 360 and playing Halo 3 on the original servers, but it was just, it hurt, knowing that something that we enjoyed was taken away and it's not available for us if we want to revisit, kind of hurt us. And it was just a reminder of an end of an era. And a lot of you might be saying, like I said before, is that we have the Master Chief Collection and Halo 3 and all the Halo games are on there except Halo 5, but we all know Halo 5. And that it's available and you could play online. Why are you talking about this and why are we trying to go back to the original servers? Halo Master Chief Collection since launch has been up and down in a mixed bag. It has its good moments, its bad moments. Player base comes and goes. Sometimes there's game-breaking bugs. I know I think on the Microsoft Store, if you buy the Master Chief Collection on there, it is kind of messed up. That's what I heard. But it's a mixed bag, like I mentioned. And this project that I'm talking about, you might have heard about. It's called Project Sunrise. Since Halo 3 was sunsetted, this project is to sunrise it. And you might have heard of it. If you haven't, this is the video. Everything about the project itself will be in the Discord in the description link down below. If there's anything that I missed or you want any further information, and in order to get this all set up, it is pretty simple. There are several options you can go with, but everything you need to know about it and set this up is in the Discord down below. Make sure you join it and let's get into it. Essentially how this works is that Project Sunrise gives you multiple different avenues to access the original Halo 3 multiplayer. The first being is using a modded Xbox 360 with the RGH for the slim models or the JTAG mod for the fat models. Now, I've mentioned this in my last video about 10 days ago. If you haven't, please go watch it. It talks a little bit more what the modded Xbox is about. There's a lot of cool features. And if you're already on the fence, this might be an extra boost for you to delve into RGH or JTAG and modded 360s. In order to use the matchmaking feature, you need a modded Xbox 360. There's a bunch of other things you have to consider. It's not just plug and play. There's a lot of different stuff in tutorials. I'm not going to go over here. There's a lot to set up. I'm still in the process of setting mine up. I may not do it anymore because there's a second option. If you have an original Xbox 360 not modded, right, you may not, when you try to matchmake, it'll just says you can't connect to the Xbox Live servers. But unlike the JTAG, you're able to just matchmake. But if you have a retail unmodded 360 and you join the Discord server, you go to the Discord channels, the people who do have RGH and JTAG consoles, you can shoot them a message in the Discord channel, say, hey, I'm available, this is my gamer tag, please invite me, or they'll tell you to join their session. You join their session with their gamer tag, and you'll be a part of the game. Now, it does take a little bit of time, and whatever option you go with, because it requires people to join. Whether you're hosting or you're joining a host, you need players. Now, on weekends, I experienced this on a Saturday, Sunday evening, and I was able to get into match. Sometimes it took like 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes even less. There's people on there. If you're planning to jump on online, see what people are saying online in Discord channels, and plan ahead. But for the 360, you do need the original, obviously, Halo 3 disc. I know Halo 3 Mythic, the disc that came with the ODST game, also works. But if you don't have a 360, don't worry. You do have a Series X option. Why I say Series X is because most of the time, if you have the Series S, it's digital. Most people probably didn't buy the Halo 3 digital version and have that still installed. I'm not sure if you're able to re-download it if you deleted it. If you have a Series X with a disc, you use the Halo 3 disc or the Halo 3 Mythic disc, you're still able to do the same thing like I mentioned on the Xbox 360 not modded version. You just sign it. It'll take you to the sign in for Xbox Live. You sign in for the 360 Xbox Live, and that's it. Same thing. You go to the Discord. You tell them, hey, I'm interested in playing. Here's my gamer tag, and they'll jump you in it. It's not any different. It's the same group of people. Now, I played it on the 360 with my RetroTink 4K upscaler to the TV and the Series X. Overall experience on both. The 360 was great. I did see some people rubber banding here and there. I didn't have any connection issues. It was a lot of fun. Even with the upscaler, it still looks really good, but it doesn't look as good as if it was a Series X or a PC. But it was still a lot of fun. It's very nostalgic, going through the Xbox 360 menus, using an Xbox 360 controller, just playing it how I remember back in the day. With the Series X, it was the same thing, not that difficult. It's just, the graphics were a little bit crisper. I didn't experience any connection issues either. I know some people have mentioned on Discord that playing on the Series X, there were some other issues they experienced. I didn't have that. I didn't have any connection issues or matchmaking issues. So for the most part, with the Series X and the Xbox 360, not modded, I played on both. I played several matches, and it was a lot of fun. There's something you do need to consider. You still need an active Xbox Live membership in order for this to work, whether on the 360 or the Series X. On the 360, the minimum you need is Xbox Game Pass Core. I added that to my original OG Xbox 360 Xbox Live account. On my Series X, I had my Game Pass Ultimate, so I had no issues there. So you do need an active online membership in order to get this to work. There is another game that works with this project that I haven't not tried yet. I plan on doing so. Halo Reach is a part of this Project Sunrise. And they mention it in their Discord that you could still do the same process in order to do so. I have not tried it. I only experienced Halo 3 over the weekend. I plan on trying it, Halo Reach out. But if that's something you want to try out, check out the Discord server and talk to people there. The project's been out for a couple years now, and if you're already a fan of Halo and already heard about this, I've kept my eye on it for a while, and then I finally got to try it. The project itself right now is in a really good state because they're planning on bringing a lot more features and aspects that made Halo 3 multiplayer so enjoyable back in 2007, 2008, that they're bringing back now. Right now, it's a building process right now. There's a lot to it still, but they're planning on bringing even more. And all the information, if you want to know more about what they're bringing, it's in the Discord down below. But it's crazy that you could still progress and enjoy Halo 3, and we're going to continue enjoying Halo 3 as of now on the original form in multiplayer like it's 2007, 2008. You might be asking me, why are you bringing this up now? This is very unrelated or very niche. I know there's a lot of Halo fans out there. I know there's people who, don't play Halo anymore, just because it's not the same anymore. And especially right now, Halo is in a tough spot. There's a lot of talks and rumors about what's to come. New Halo studios, Xbox is up and down. There's some good, there's some bad. And we're expecting announcements at the end of this year at the Halo esports event in October. In Seattle, they're going to be talking about what's next for Halo. So there's a lot of chat and murmurs for Halo right now. and Halo Infinite's in a tough spot as well. But this community here has brought something that's so dear to my heart, and I'm sure a lot of you out there watching have brought that back, that cultural phenomena that we grew up with, and be able to re-enjoy that game all over again. And I hope that Xbox and Halo Studios looks at this passionate community that brought this to life, takes a few notes, does justice to Halo. I'm not saying that they're doing everything horrible and it's all doom and gloom, but it's not where it should be right now. And it's the reason with the rebrand of Halo Studios, they've admitted that they're not where they want to be. That's the whole point of everything. And I really hope moving forward they look at this project and they bring Halo back to its prime all over again. And it's very hopeful, and I know I just wanted to talk about this and shed some light to it because it's a really amazing project, and it's you don't find this across every game. There's specific games that get this type of treatment, and I'm appreciative that Halo 3 is one of them. And if you have an original copy, a 360 or a Series X, please go try it out. It's free. Other than just having a membership, go to the Discord down below, and that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, guys, please like and subscribe. Comment down below your thoughts, concerns, feedback, everything, and suggestions. And that's about it, guys. Peace.